And there's the go tit. Alrighty, go tit, and let's go tit right here. Alrighty, y'all. Namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. I am Brother Hassan Ghazi Obey here at Morocco at Northwest of Maxim after doing some really awesome on-the-fly technical stuff. You know what I mean? It's like, technicalities. Anyway, I'm here with my magnificent brothers, my beloved and patient brothers in whom I am well pleased, and they are
Islam. I am Taratmari Bay. How are you?
Sauce.
Islam.
Peaceful greetings. I am brother Shine Alim L. But you know, everybody also knows me as
Braveheart. That's always fun, yo. Ad-libbing, yo. Like when you guys go on, it's like the sound bites. It makes it like, yeah, I should like have a keyboard. Bing! No, man, it's so much better when we're improving the sound bite, man. So anyhow, guys, we'd like to welcome you to our, as we can see, right, our 7-day tropic medical astro weather report here, guys. And this is for the 13th through 19th October, all right, 2022. All righty, guys. And so we're about to get right on in-ski on it. Without further ado, guys, I'm just going to just jump right to it. I'm going to share the screen here on this device here in particular, actually, and bring up the calendar so you guys can just see it very briefly here, guys. And you know we are rocking with this one. I'm going to slide us to the side real quick. All righty. This is our 7HealStar Astro calendar that we have, and we always have available. All righty. For 36 units in lieu of lawful money via Cash App provided. That's the eleemosynary tuition and love gift that you would like to provide us via the Cash App at the caduceus symbol, which is called $, our astrology. From March Aries 2022 to February Pisces 2023, time never was when man was not. And we're quoting El Hajj Sheikh Sharif Abdul Ali doing religious corporate activity, being Prophet Noble Drew Ali. All right, so we're right here, guys, for the month that has the air sign Libra. All righty, dealing with the scales, anciently and contemporarily ruled by Venus, which also this particular month here, October, also has the water sign Scorpio. All righty, for the Scorpion, and it is anciently ruled by Mars and contemporarily ruled by Mars. However, co-ruled, the co-ruler is Pluto. All righty. And for this particular astro weather report, we're here, like I said, 13th through the 19th. And so for the 13th, starting us out will be our beloved brother, Braveheart L, brother Sean Alim L, for that ingress into testimonies. And then we will also, because we're actually coming off of that moon void of course there, right? And we spoke about that last cycle. How long was that void of course again, man? Let me just kind of really think about that. Okay.
7 hours, 26 minutes.
Yeah, it was 7:26. You're exactly correct, right? So, yeah. So that's good. We're actually past that, right? As of, it's interesting because 108 alchemically is, you know, the atomic weight pertaining to silver, and also one of the sacred geometry numbers pertaining to the moon. All right. For the 14th, it is I with those 5 testimonies. And then our beloved brother Taratmari Bay has a testimony, ingress into lunar ingress into Cancer. There's Diesel. And also a
Diesel.
No, right. That's what. As well as brother Terrell as a lunar Jupiterian square. Yes, boy. Yes. What's up? Leave my banana alone. All righty. And for the 16th is brother Taratmari Bay with that heavy load of one testimony right there for Sunday. Right. And then for Moon Day, stop, boy. Stop. And for Sunday, God, I love this dog. And for Monday, actually, it is I with those. Goodness gracious, man. I got 11 of them joints out of 2 days. I guess I have to make up for last cycle, right? So I have those 6 testimonies there. Am I the only one with a void of course moon? That's happening. Oh, Brother Terrell has a void of course moon for exactly 12 hours. That is amazing. Exactly 12 hours on the 15th. You know what I mean? That void of course from midnight, 11 minutes after midnight to 11 minutes after noon. All right. Yeah, I know that was like amazing, right? And then I have about a 3 hour and what? Looking like a 9-minute void of course there. Right? I got about a 3 hour. Is that right? Let's see. Let me make sure I'm saying that correct. Oh no, that's 16. So is that an hour actually? It's looking like so from 16:56 to about 17:56 would give me an hour plus those 9 minutes. So about an hour and 9-minute void of course there. Before oh no, hold on. I'm a little wrong on that one. It's on the 18th, where actually Brother Sean has
7
that
hour,
Tuesday.
54 minute, no?
Yeah, you said it's 7:54? Let's see. Yeah, from 16 to 23. 16:56 to 23.
7 hours, 48 minutes.
Yeah, that's what it's looking like. That's what I thought. Yeah, definitely. So it's definitely a 7:48, 7 hour 48 minutes there. So moon void of course for 12 hours and a 7 hour 48-minute void of course, where Brother Sean will have his lunar ingress into Leo and those 2 testimonies. And then closing us out for Odin's Day, that Wednesday, which is the 19th, is our beloved Brother Terrell Tamari Day. Closing out with giving the sauce for those 4 testimonies there. All right. So with that being said, guys, I am going to stop this screen share here, right? And begin the screen share on our charts over here, right? Yes, okay, I know I stopped the screen share Zoom. All right. And let's begin it over here. And Brother Terrell, let me giveth the remote control. All right, let me go and grab that real quick. The remote control. All right, and boom, shakalaka, TikTok, don't stop her. And we are actually here right now. It's interesting, right? This is the time where sun is at its quote unquote fall, right? As it said, right? Because the sun is at 19 degrees Libra, right? So that'll be from like today on into tomorrow, actually. All right, is that right? Oh, we looking at, oh, you know what? We're not looking at this. It's funny, it's at 19 degrees though. So let's actually go here. I know, right? Let's go into, let's type OCT right there. All right.
OCT.
All right, and click it, that it. All right. Let's see what the previous was. Right. See what the previous was. All righty. Do that. And then hit that next button. All right, so that was the 11th. Today is the 12th. All right, we already let you guys know what the sunrise was for that on last Wednesday. Man, did I hit the 13th? I think we're there, man, at 13th now for sunrise. All righty, and I officially yield the floor to our beloved brother in whom we're well pleased, Brother Sean, Alim L. Islam.
Islam, broski. So we got here. Labor at 20. All right. Here we go. Let's get it going. Sunrise for the Wednesday, the Mercury day. Sun in Libra, Sol ruling the 11th. So this is just having a great morning whenever you rise, finding the beauty like, Brothers 7HealStar, we have the most lit moorings ever. So, it's nothing for me to rise to see 100 messages like, oh, snap, what did I miss?
That is accurate. Aldebaran.
Aldebaran. All right, so yeah, just continue to find the beauty in things while the sun is transiting Libra. Venus and Mercury is in the 12th. So this is just relating to yourself, possibly your guides as well, or even your loved one. Just at the domus and the privates and the silence and the peace. And I'll yield and get into ingress. So we have a lunar ingress here into Gemini. And it looks that is Luna will be ingressing Gemini at 107 anti-meridian. And this will be in the 10th house. So with Luna ingressing Gemini in the 10th house, this is all dealing about just communication, home, and the career. So these will be like the three major things that will be on everyone's mind for the next 2.5 to 3 days, 3 degrees, is chatting, communication. Someone could be, taking their little one with them to work, or just showing them means of what they do for work, or there could be like, projects or communications happening just for some like long-term things, or possibly even just maybe like someone could be wanting to get like a counselor or a therapist for their home, just to kind of just deal with different childhood dramas, upbringings, education. So someone could be changing schools here, or thinking about changing schools. So that they can either further their career or their education. And Luna is being ruled by Mars. Mars, since Aries is on the 10th house cusp, Mars is in the 11th. So yeah, definitely learning from some friends from a distance away, or just learning online. This is like a rise of online learning with Mars ruling over Luna. And Mars is slowing down in retrograde as well. So slowing down as he's about to enter retrograde. So yeah, this is just travels and siblings here. This is like a lot of sibling activity and energy, and just communicating. So yes, definitely like I see a kind of like some kind of network, whether it be like friends or mothers just putting something together to teach the little ones, or something for themselves. And I will yield and get into the aspects. First aspect after this lunar ingress for this lovely Thursday, right? Thursday. So we have a lunar Jupiterian ingress. And I'm not surprised, I have a 7th house here. I was telling Brother Jack about that earlier. I did kind of take somewhat of a peek. I was like, oh man. But yes, Luna sextiling Jupiter. We have Luna and Gemini. As we know, I just did that ingress. And we have Jupiter and Aries in retrograde here. So this is 7th and 9th. So this is mental. This is a mental growth opportunity, expanding your mind here. And with Luna being the 9th, so this is dealing with like something foreign of wisdom here. And Jupiter's in the 7th. So learning some kind of foreign knowledge or wisdom, or just being curious about something foreign to you, so that now you can expand yourself and those partnerships around you. Those business contracts, so maybe learning how to contract, so that now you can not be on the ass end of things when signing contracts or looking to do future deals, because now that you can read, now you can see. So doing that, this is also some nurturing, finding a new way to nurture yourself, whether that's, just taking a short travel somewhere, or with your loved one, or just for yourself. Either or, however you would like to look at this, it just applies what fits to you, what resonates, right? And Uranus and the North Node's right in there too. So yeah, this is feeling like the brink of coming through a breakthrough here, or possibly feeling that you need to break out of the traditional mold of things so that you can continue to align with your purpose. And Luna and Gemini is definitely about communicating, or just being curious, just emotionally curious to communicate. And now that it's making that sextile of Jupiter, you can look forward to just expanding your feelings and emotions, and just filling those out so that you can now be aware of why you're feeling the way that you're feeling, and taking whatever necessary steps to heal those different parts that need nurturing that might have been neglected. You know, Jupiter being in retrograde, this is definitely turning in and within. So if you're feeling that fire within, but you're not sure how about to go about it, you know, just listen to yourself here. Yeah, Luna's being ruled over by Venus. Venus, ooh, look at that in a second. So yeah, this is about finances here, about finding ways to either beautify what you do, beautify your self-worth, or just realizing that not everything has to be materialistic. That Venus can also relate to beauty outside of the 5 cycle, the physical. Luna in the 9th, yeah, it's beautiful. So just I'm gonna yield and just take this growth opportunity to just expand your philosophy, whether you reject it or not, whether you think your religion is religion, but it's really dogma. So just take an opportunity to really expound upon things that you think you might know or you have rejected. And now you yield. What we got next? All right, I think, this is my final aspect for this lovely Thursday. Let's see, we've got a lunar Mercurian trine. Luna's in the 8th, looky, and Mercury's in the 12th. And again, like somebody's gonna be like looking up dowsing here, self-dowsing, or watching different videos of others doing dowsing, or just hypnosis here. Yes, interesting. Luna's an 8th, so yeah, really there's just a sense of ease and peace now with your mind and your emotions. Mercury in the 12th, so in Libra. So you're really finding balance within yourself while staying curious about how you're keeping that balance, or new ways to become balanced. And it looks like, Venus' soul is in the 12th as well, all being ruled by Mercury. So this is heavy on the communication. Oh wow, Mercury's Mercury's definitely got some major say-so in this thing right here. So it's about communication, expressing what's on your hearts, finding ways to relate to others, or meeting someone that opens you up or unlocks a sense of values within yourself, especially like if you already known your self-worth or whatever, your self-esteem, and now you're really going to be able to meet someone that seems very grounded within themselves, or they just can relate to you, and you're able to have this transformation of your emotions, so that now you can just continue to move forward and do what you do, and also just continue to see the beauty even when everything looks ugly, like knowing that the sun is still shining even though it's piss pouring raining. And it's like, it's piss pouring raining, but the sun is still shining, it's still beautiful, right? Finding the silver lining between your emotions and just how you view things. And with that, I will yield, and I will let Brother Hassan do his thing.
Indeed. Gratitude indeed to my beloved brothers at home and well, please just, got a lot of that, production done, man, while you was going into that. I even updated the website again this morning. After this morning, I updated it. So just did it just now also. So I'm just sending these things out. So I guess I just come back here. Right? It's interesting too. You can actually check that live chat go on also. So guys, we have a sunrise that is taking the place of here actually. Come back. All righty. So we have sunrise actually taking place, guys, at 0700 19 minutes and 39 seconds for the 14th October 2022. That is a Friday, right? I'm gonna have to adjust it so that the day is next to it also as far as the day is concerned. Right? It's all good, guys. We are seeing this is happening at 21 degrees. All right, 21 degrees. Libra 6 minutes. Very, very interesting to see this. Because I know we're getting very close to Spica and Arcturus, right? Getting very, very close to them, the sun. So, and it's interesting, those are the stars that allude biblically to Spica, biblically alluding to Mary, and Arcturus in the constellation Boots, because Spica is in Virgo, Arcturus is in Boots. And you hear about Arcturus or Octophylax in Job 38:32. So Job, degree 38, minute 32, or some will say chapter 38, verse 32. So there's definitely astronomy and astrology in the Bible. And it's not, it's the devil and to stay away from it. That's not true, guys, because actually it is an astronomy and astrology book. It's actually a constellation story. Also, so check out that Webitas playlist that we have at 7HealStar. So you guys can really comprehend a lot more why it is that we're doing what we're doing. The Zentype, if that was a sneeze. So you guys can really...
I was agreeing with you, Saya.
Okay, Islam. So yeah, guys, you can just check that on out and really see what it is that we have for you there, honestly. Interestingly, how the moon and part of fortune are conjunct at this sunrise. I mean, literally both at 15 degrees, 30 minutes. Not surprised though, because when the sun is conjunct the ascendant, and guys, when it comes to you checking those Arabic parts, especially when it comes to part of spirit and part of fortune, 9 times out of 10, we're using sun, moon, and ascendant to make these calculations for the lots, right? They say Abraham's brother is Lot, right? So the Ab-Ram, right? The AB dealing with the celestial alphabet pertaining to Veritas. You guys will be able to harmonically see that the whole time this has been a reminder to you, a teaching and a reminder pertaining to all things that were really taught to you long ago in the past, whether it was when you were younger in this lifetime or past lives prior to this one. All right. So those of us who have come across our compass and square a lot earlier and drawing concentric circles, as we were told years ago that we're on a rocket ship when people are trying to figure out what a rocket is. All righty. So now we see members that are within, so-called celebrity circles that are, now finally coming across things that, 4 years ago, we were making sure we were being complete in letting you know about the importance pertaining to it without any mystery or sunning you kind of approach in order for you to actually know that which has always been yours. So for this sunrise, allow yourself to really be balanced. Allow yourself to really enjoy the fact that you can really be able, really be able to allow some communications that will really beautify the things that are in your heart. You take some time to isolate yourself, do a little breathing techniques, some asana, so to speak, some yoga, even though Thursday with Brother Corey is when we get our yoga on. All righty, which I'll make sure I'll definitely be in the mix this Thursday. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to yield the floor on this creative balance sunrise that we have here. That's taking place at 21 degrees, 6 minutes, Libra. And I yield. So for my first testimony.
That's before sunrise.
No, no problem, man. No problem. I'm actually bringing up encyclopedia also. So this is great. And I'm just zooming in on the transits that I know that I have for the 14th. And yes, at 0200 and 21 minutes thereafter, 0200 hours and 21 minutes thereafter, I have a Venusian Saturnian trine, actually, right? And this is beautiful because it's letting me know there's a harmony between us really possessing some values and balancing the values that we possess and how we're really valuing others in our life and finding a harmony in that and how we are to discipline ourselves in interacting with others and really pull out the essential things that are necessary to have a viable interaction with one another. So with that being said, just off of just the configuration pertaining to Venus and Saturn, what I would like to say here is I'm noticing that Venus is clearly in the third house. So we're really balancing the communication. All righty. So we're beautifying the balance in our communication. All righty. That's Venus in Libra in the third house. 120 degrees in aspect to Saturn by a partile configuration and aspect at 18 degrees, 39 minutes, both for Libra and Aquarius. However, they're coming close to each other because Saturn is technically retrograde. However, station, it will be appearing station direct very soon within its retrograde arc. Saturn bringing forth the essentials that are necessary to make sudden changes in how we serve ourselves and others. Alrighty, is really bringing a harmony in how we really beautify the balance in our communication. So we can actually bring home to ourselves a security that is necessary to make sure that we are really getting the essential, artful communication out of how we actually serve one another in thought, deed, and action. I myself will say that I can see the beauty and the significance in standing and staying on one square in an intelligent tone at all times. There is a beauty that actually comes from that the universe, as we would say, the one word, right, will actually conspire in your favor because you're not, taking vengeance into your own hands in thought, deed, or action. And what occurs there is a means for you to really see the beautified balance in your communication in harmony with the essential sudden changes that can be poured out necessarily for you to serve yourself and others. And with that, I yield the floor. I have quite a few trines here, man.
All trines, one square.
Okay. Except the last one, except that lunar Neptunian quartile at the end. And it's with Saturn, actually. It's just amazing how it's with Saturn. Alrighty. So we're having some air sign trines here. Alrighty. So first it was Venus. Alrighty. And of course, Venus in this chart is clearly at the sun's fall degree. However, you see Luna at 18 degrees, 39 minutes, right? So this is another 18 degree, 39 minute kind of trine with Saturn. However, now this is taking place. Clearly, Saturn's in the first house. So guys, you may have this late blooming feeling today. However, it'll be transformative for you to have a late bloom at this time. This is taking place at about 1300 hours, 32 minutes and 38 seconds for our Venus day, our holy day, when man formed into flesh and man formed out of flesh, actually. Man is mind. All right. So this is where you can allow your mind to really enjoy the celestial vibrations, right? So vibration, right? Celestial vibrations, to really have a harmony and really seeing how you can transform the essentials within yourself and restructure those things that are necessary for you to be able to this is so interesting because technically these are 6 houses away from each other. So again, there's a service there that is to be, acknowledged to first yourself, not self-serving in a unfavorable fashion. However, really allowing your subconscious mind to be able to communicate and take a short distance travel very actively. And, maybe it'll be even that where you exchange your energy for compensation. You'll be able to really dig out the essentials that are transformative to how you structure yourself and your communication subconsciously while you're around others and actively being of service, not only to yourself, but others by remaining calm. All righty. As well as you may allow yourself to go for a walk at this time if you, have yourself some form of pet, so to speak. Or you may actually, in this moment, maybe this is a good time to go to a zoo, right? Allow yourself to be guided through some tour guide at the zoo, so to speak, which has the same etymological root for zodiac, all right? Because yes, we are looking at quote unquote biped and quadrupeds when we're analyzing the zodiac. However, these are tools that are necessary for us to be able to comprehend as above, so below, as below, so above, as within, so without, as without, so within. So with that being said, guys, really allow the essentials that are being poured out within the area in life that's pertaining to how you are structuring yourself within. So the transformative progress is useful and helpful. So the values that you borderline in your life will allow you to serve the people that are just around you. And you can be very active in serving your community by really, really, really being an essential help by just being kind and speaking in an intelligent tone. And with that, I yield the floor for my next trine that I have. First, it was Venus trine Saturn, then Luna trine Saturn. Now it's Luna trine Venus. Lucky. I know, right? Lucky Astro Cookie. So now we're having a harmony between, our home and probably not just the home, but, you guys may allow yourselves to have some exotic food day. All righty. I know this is taking place at 1400 hours, 50 minutes and 55 seconds thereafter. So allow yourself to really enjoy, whether it's the sushi or pakora or falafel that you enjoy, right? Really allow yourself to observe your loved ones and how their faces look when they try these things. Maybe you're the only quote unquote vegan in the family, right? And your meat eating loved ones, all righty, will see a newness in things that they can enjoy because they're actually seeing that when it comes to their health, actually, and the things that they would like to be able to possess themselves may actually reflect some joint accounting that really allows them to go walk around in their heart and mind and be like, hey, you know what? I think I need to be actively creative in how I allow myself to eat. So they may actually, if not you, allowing yourself to cook something for them that may be apparently exotic. What you can do is sincerely isolate some rich food from another quote unquote culture. And maybe there's a local spot, that you can actually go to, some local restaurant that maybe serves chana masala and pakora, or some will say pakore, or maybe it's another spot that actually has, falafel for you and pita, and you can have that with some salad mix within the pita, right? And what you can actually enjoy here is a sense of being home away from home, and you'll be able to pick up on the fact that the active values that you are really securing creatively will really have a detail-oriented balance where you can actually see within yourself that, hey, my loved ones actually do, enjoy what it is that I'm doing, even if they're meat eaters that are only a part of woke culture by a fad and not actually studying sincerely. However, now you have given them a bit of a taste of the life that it is you live by them actually enjoying something that they thought they would never try, because maybe falafel sounds like, a fake waffle. I don't know. It's the word fake and waffle together.
It looks like a hush puppy. I don't like hush puppies. That's what they'll say.
Wow. Well, you'll hush that
just try,
puppy.
It's like apples, it could change it.
Yeah. Exactly,
Yes.
man. Because the pakora, I know when I make pakora for people, or for my loved ones, it's like, and then like for the loved ones when the falafel sticks. I mean, you probably had no idea you can make vegetables taste like quote unquote chicken. And it's like, man, it's really no, it's no like poultry or fish or beef. And like, no, it's not even a bouillon, dripping in there. It's just, knowing how to use the seasonings and seasoning your besan accordingly, or it's called besan there, Sindh. And Sindh is the river from which Hindustan is derived, and now it's termed India. However, besan is chickpea flour or garbanzo bean flour, and you're seasoning that accordingly and getting the beauty out of, again, something that's a little home away from home and they seem like an exotic dish. However, again, you're being reminded of what you've always been. It's just now you're getting out of the hypnosis of being a 12 United States Code 411 Federal Reserve agent. Every time you bag chase, you're saying that you're a Federal Reserve agent under 12 USC 411, making advances to the Federal Reserve Bank. You may want to go and read 12 USC 411 this day also, so that you can really get the values out of, partnering, joint accounting, because you may be a part of something that really will expose that you're being a criminal. And I know no one wants to be a criminal, not really. So allow yourself to really grasp 12 USC 411 so that you can actually allow yourself to free yourself from that thinking. And then maybe you'll come across in your spirit, provided you have a genuine spirit pertaining to the law. Hey, let's just go talk to these secretaries that have been put into sovereign power. They've been raised to sovereign power by the people, and have them accordingly have things orchestrated via the in name only United States Treasury, so that you can have the resources that it is that you need, whether it's utilities, phone, landline, cell phone, electricity, water, gas, because all these things are converted from what they term renewable energy, dealing with heat and or fire, earth, air, and water, which no corporation or commission or board ruling over a corporation has a monopoly over. Just because they have tariffs to create small cartels does not mean that the people are obligated to be Federal Reserve agents under 12 USC 411, like it's depicted by Mother Sophia's creation termed The Matrix that the Wachowski brothers stole from her. So yeah, you'll get why people were turning into agents when an agent was close on the Matrix, because that's what's happening to you people that are bag chasing and holding Federal Reserve notes up to your ear, which proves that you're deaf. It's not like you're talking to the money because it's not money. So open your ears and hear the beauty that pertains to actively securing yourself so that your heart can be purified and have a beautiful death and rebirth. And with that, I yield the floor. My last trine for today, not last aspect, but my last trine for today is a solar lunar trine. Interesting. Venus, Saturn, Luna, and Sun. That is amazing to see, right? Home essentials, valuing, relating, and creativity, right? When thinking about those celestial bodies. All righty. Wow. Yeah, it's solar lunar. But I'm done, I'm patient, bro. This is beautiful to actually see. Oh, you hit the enter button. It's all good. Yes, you got it, bro. So I'll take this moment to say to you all, right? Go to 7HealStar.com, join our email list, all right? As well as schedule your Mirror AstroLiteracy session, all right? You can also make sure you get your hands on a mental magician report as well, and see all the other beautiful things that we offer there. 7HealStar.com is the only Moorish American website pertaining to astrology that has a free natal chart calculator, courtesy of AstroCharts. So, however, you can cast your chart there. However, you go any further into that chart calculation widget, you will be dealing with AstroCharts, which we receive no energy or compensation from. You guys go further with them. Alrighty, so we would just say to use that widget as a tool if you care to cast your chart freely with someone who is truly American. And when we say American, we mean the various copper-toned aboriginals founded by early European settlers. So real Americans are copper-toned aboriginals. I'm not being mean as much as I'm just telling the truth. So turn not my words into your Karen temper tantrum, all right? So now we have a solar lunar trine here, and it's very earth-based, it's looking like. However, we know it's air-based. Just hit the find aspect on the next one. Find time of aspect on the next one. I think that's what it is. Actually, this thing is touchscreen, so let me see. Boom. Right? Still for the 14th October, right? Boom. Let's see what we got here. All right. No worries. Let me take it here.
You hear me?
Yeah, of course, bro.
Indeed. I couldn't hear you.
One moment. I am going to change this to October. All right. Right. And click at the apply date.
Oh, excuse me.
Boom, shakalaka, tick-tocka, don't stop her. And there we go. Up, up, and away. All right. I appreciate you, bro. You already know. Do you still have remote control? Yes, you do. It says you still have the remote control.
I think I got it.
Absolutely. And now for the 14th, this is happening at 1900 hours, 22 minutes and 51 seconds thereafter. We have a air trine here. Solar lunar happened at 21 degrees 35 minutes Gemini for lunas, celestial longitude in the second house, and 21 degrees 35 minutes in Libra in the sixth house for the solar celestial longitude. We're really able to allow ourselves to see the houses that may be termed the houses, it's 2 and 12, 6 and 8. It's like, no, those are the like no houses. They're called the second house, the gate of hell, right? And then the sixth house is quincunx, or also known as inconjunct, as far as from the first house. However, I'm no doom and gloom astrologer. I enjoy actually seeing the beauty in knowing how to really take the values and making sure we are serving one another. So the moon is the people and Mars is the drive, right? The being driven, right? So very altruistic within your local community. Gemini deals with the local community, deals with siblings. It also deals with, Gemini is very police-based also. So, you may see something along the lines where policy enforcers, because all they're doing is enforcing policy. That's what the word police is. Policy. All right. And, there's going to be some fated interaction in them wanting to bring forth the beauty and how they're communicating to the general common community. And the reason why I say general and common community instead of public, because public deals with the military. When you're dealing with the military, 9 times out of 10, you're dealing with land that's been ceded to the United States per Article 1, Section 8, Clause 17, which most people are not obligated to be within, even though there are many people out there that will try to shove you into federal jurisdiction by saying you're in the state of some word. You're in the state of Nevada, or you're in the Commonwealth of Kentucky, or in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. You're in the state of Ohio, or you're in the state of Maryland. Those are all, the term, quote unquote, in the state denotes federal agency. And I think a lot of people are going to see the importance in making sure that they are policing themselves accordingly. So I think a lot of people are going to really have a turnaround in their mind. It may only seem like the gates of hell to those who actually want to hold on to the Federal Reserve lifestyle because they think it has actually gotten them possessions that make them actively be or go and travel where they like to or how they want to be, when in reality what's being brought to light, it's a self-serving means to allow yourself to reincarnate next lifetime into a life that will really not be that beautiful for you. You will continue in a Slavic slave-like mindset, which will really bring forth, a balanced thinking that you may think you're living life. However, what you'll be actually doing is allowing yourself to take on a hell that, and hell is, the debtor's prison under the exchequer's chamber. So you'll be really realizing that slowly but surely, like, whoa, what'd you say? All right. You'll be really realizing that, hey, man, the whole time I've been actually lying to myself. But if that doesn't happen this lifetime, it will happen the next, and you will have the residual thoughts that will seem like, I don't know why I feel this way. Well, you're having memories that are from a life prior. You just won't be identifying them. So in your next lifetime, you will be dealing with the energy within your own soul, which is the astral plane. However, your spirit will be reminding your soul in that time to have the body act in the way that it will then maybe seek to get from under the exchequer's chamber, being in debtor. Because again, if you're not a 20 CFR 422.104 U, which is one who owes a debt to the United States, which means you have a contract and an oath of office that says you are to be a federal agent doing foreign commerce within a foreign trade zone working on federal land. And if that's not you, then make sure you stop committing and perpetrating a fraud by doing so. So really allow your subconscious mind to actively communicate to you the values that are needed to be in harmony with your heart, to balance out a way to serve yourself and others without being, unfortunately, self-serving. With that, I yield the floor, Islam. My last testimony for this particular day here, before I take the controls for our beloved brother Terrell Tamari Bey for his Saturday and Sunday testimonies. I have a lunar Neptunian quartile taking place where Luna is at 23 degrees, 17 minutes. No worries, bro. It's in the 12th house. And of course, that was probably the 10th where Neptune was. Let's see, where are we? Back at September again? Cool. I got you. Let me type that October in. You know I got you, bro. Boom. All right, let's get that OCT. All right. And boom, got that there. Let us see by the seashore. 90. Right, there's the aspect. And oh, it's actually, looky, Astro Cookie. So Luna. Beautiful Luna. So with that being said, we'll be bringing up, let's just apply the date one more time there. Take us on back 2 months. All right. Have that there. And now have that there. Too cool to be embarrassed. You know how we do, guys. We build this thing while we're flying it. So at 2200 hours, 45 minutes and 40 seconds, we have in the 12th house, we have Luna. All right. We have Luna right here at 23 degrees, Gemini, 17 minutes in the 12th house, working its way towards that conjunction with Mars that will be, the testimony will be delineated by brother Terrell Tamari Bey, which will be Luna's last aspect before that 12-hour void course from 11 minutes after midnight to 11 minutes after noon, right? All right, so we see that we have this here, and then we have Neptune at 23 degrees Pisces, 17 minutes within the 10th house. So it is a 12th and 10th house type of energy. So from the position pertaining to one's career and status, the 12th house would be that which is communicated. We know that 12th house can also be looked at as the place that is isolation as well as incarceration. Incarceration is not a negative as long as you're not, committing crimes by creating corpus delictis or delictis, right? Bodily injured victims. You cannot injure a so-called quote unquote state or the people of the state by barristers, right? Barristers using the people's voluntary tax money, and they don't even know that they're actually volunteering because they're being occupied by the barristers. Because the ones that are really having everyone held hostage, or the people that don't know, let me say, all the people that don't know, the ones that are being held hostage, which are the people, they're being held hostage by barristers, people that work for the British accredited registry, those that are called lawyers that have bar cards, all right? Those are the ones that are writing things. They're writing things through their uniform law commission, right? They're writing things, coming together like they are some, organization of professional attorneys. And they come together from their own practices of being Federal Reserve agents, getting Federal Reserve notes by retainer from the people that do not comprehend what's going on here. So that institution and expanding people's wounded healing, that's going to end, because what the people are going to see is they isolate themselves and incarcerate their spirit in a positive, favorable fashion. How do you positively incarcerate oneself? Well, the same way that monks and nuns do. And I'm not saying to allow yourself to not keep practicing procreation, because it's thought that, these monks and or nuns abstain from sex. And that could be one of the things that are farthest from the truth, actually, because we're here to really happily multiply and successfully multiply and be fruitful throughout this earth here. And so what the people here will actively see, there will be some thinking that where they will really be able to isolate and go and look at like, oh, okay, that's what this means. Okay, I see how I need to take the values from my standing in society in instituting some or expanding an institution that really kind of just is built on the people's wounded healing. All righty, in the local community, are actively, no longer being lullabied to sleep, because their soul is destined to make sure that the sudden changes that are taking place in how they're seeing what's valued will really come to the forefront in their minds and really have them start to question what they thought was law and leadership. And this is going to be such a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moment in time. All right. It may be something on your internet, or you may be watching something on what they call the television, or you may choose to stream something from your favorite streaming application. And you'll be able to start picking up on things that will begin to make you brave and get over the obstacles pertaining to the standings in societies that are seemingly placed upon the people to isolate them actively from those that are pouring out unfavorably some values that are based in agriculture. Why do you have a mortgage if you're not a farmer? Things like that. And with that, I yield the floor. Islam. I got you, bro. Boom shakalaka. Terrell Tamari Bay with the sauce.
All right. It's my turn. See. All right. So the 15th of October, it's such a beautiful day on this day. This is me beautiful niece's day today. Shout out to her, to Maria Renee Bay. Yes. Yes. Okay. So this is a day of beauty, aesthetically being pleased, of course, with this sun in Libra. 22 degrees, 5 minutes. Venus is applying conjunction to the sun, superior conjunction. So yeah, just really find the beauty in life, so to speak, even through challenges and or turmoil. Sun in Libra is giving you the chance, with Venus there too, giving you the opportunity to see the beauty in challenges and or disagreements, so to speak. or let's just say something that's not so beautiful to whomever. It's just coming to terms with what you find beautiful. So it's the beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That quote itself it's just starting to make more sense now, so to speak, right? That's pretty much this sunrise energy. So just go look at yourself in the mirror and really acknowledge that beauty that your mother created. Yes, your mother and your father, as your mother sustained you. Yeah, so we're going to go to the first aspect. The moon is going to conjunct Mars. This is before sunrise, 11 minutes after midnight, actually. This would be a beautiful time to actually just go outside and literally see the moon and Mars, in the sky rising. Beautiful. It's just beautiful to see. This is the moment to really just place your energy somewhere benefic. 1 minute. That's hilarious. 1 minute off the 12
That's why I'm sitting here like, Jesus Christ.
That's hilarious. Yeah, that's interesting. Goodness gracious. Yeah, this is that moment to just really consider what motivates you, so to speak. Like, because moon is, emotions in your mind and the things that you feel, so to speak. And then Mars is just like everything aggressive and combative, or it's standing up with courage. So it's like I said, like, what motivates you? What's getting you to move, so to speak? So it's in the 11th house, so it can be just a realizing that you may want to be a part of some group dynamic, or you may be separating from some sort of group that you may have been connected to for some time, based off of because the moon is conjunct Mars, so there can be disagreements, what's the word? Egotistical debates, so to speak, based on the moon, because someone can just be being so moved by their emotions, they're not thinking, literally, because, moon's in Gemini. So the thinking could be a little bit blurred. So rather than being into that energy, it's like you could attack your lower self, rather than indulging in someone else's lower self actions, so to speak, right? Or you can see those lower self actions very clearly because, culture isn't a language. The people are speaking, so they're basically showing who they are, or their actions, Mars, was also showing who they are. Like, what I mean? You could say whatever all day, but how you act and what you do is the actuality of who you are. Yeah, so that's pretty much clear, right? So
social media break that day.
Huh?
Said social media break that day.
Yeah.
Watch out for the one-uppers, Like, oh yeah, you're doing that, but I do this. Watch out for the one-uppers, are you?
The charlatans, yes, they are on fire. This Libra season, as they'll call it. The charlatans are trying to take over. Charlatans on fire. They're on fire.
Goodness gracious, man.
Yeah, so, let your mind guide you rather than your emotions, so to speak. Connect with your emotions. And then, this is the moon's last aspect. And like we said earlier, it's going void for 12 hours. So just really watch the moon, watch the earth rotate on its axis. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so then the moon is going to transit or ingress into Capricorn. Cancer. Sheesh.
Correct.
Opposite Capricorn. All righty, whatever. Clear myself up. All right. It's in the 7th. All right, moon's in the 7th house. In Cancer.
Yo. Y'all hilarious.
10 minutes after midnight. Afternoon. 12 minutes. 10 minutes after noon, right? So it's like a self date. Maybe you should take yourself out to eat. you know, or you and your mate should possibly have a date at home. But, you know, whatever your favorite restaurant is, y'all should create that at home. So
or buy 2 meals for yourself and act like someone else is there with you.
Hey, you know what? That's interesting. Why not? That's a little unique there.
Hilarious.
That's like a manifestation thing, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy this 2-for-1 dinner for my future mates that I'm enjoying.
Yeah, who will be sitting here 6 months from now? Sure.
It's you affirming the future or the time, the dimensions to come to pass.
Yes. Well, yeah, this is we the people. Like this, we stand up. This is standing up and redressing yourself, literally. It's just like the people just getting it. Really, pretty much what Brother Hassan was saying on that moon square Neptune. Moon going into Cancer. It's like, whoa, wait. So, I'm not a public official.
Basically. Holy shit. We're not in Kansas anymore, Toto. Let me stop.
Yeah, that's that moon Cancer energy. Off of that moon conjunct Mars energy. It's a lot of things being revealed. And it could be very unsettling. However, it's very, very refreshing at the same time. Based on, you know, mental concept. However, this is the growth moment. So you either grow or, you know, look to wither away. So next aspect, we got moon. Yeah, right, literally. Moon square Jupiter, right? So this is pivotal here. Like we just want to breathe, not move too fast. Yeah. Moon conjunct Mars is literally the epitome to like stop, wait, think, and not make that moon square Jupiter action, because it's going to be something you just didn't want to do. And you see Jupiter's in the second house, so it may, at this time specifically, at the moment of the exactitude, near this locality, and moon's in the fifth too. Yeah, it's like you want to, whoa. Yeah,
I want to get away.
This is an upheaval, yo. But yeah, yeah, just really think before you act here. As moon square Jupiters, in most cases, we make the worst decisions, and then those decisions have long-term effects, of course. So it's like, you know, recognizing the potency of cause and effect, period. Because this moon in the fifth house, it's bringing you this moment of your childhood, or you're experiencing the same sort of moment as you did as a child. However, you have the ability now to make a completely different choice or react to this situation completely different. You don't even have to react at all. Like those are that mental clarity here, because this is, like I said, this is emotional upheaval. However, there's also clarity here too, because Jupiter giving you the chance to be like, okay, you kind of knew this, and then the moon's there in Cancer. It's like you felt it, or some intuitive impulse, or I don't know, you heard it in the song and that was confirmation, whatever. That's just pretty much this time to not make that hasty decision that will definitely be something we all will regret. And I'm just speaking collectively. We all would be upset if we moved without thinking. You know, you have to think before you just make a move.
Jumping out the window with this one. Oh.
But Jack, should we tell the collective to let the right hand know what the left hand's doing?
Yes. Pisces. Yes, Pisces.
For sure, on the second house, like, yes.
Please.
Seriously.
Please connect your left hand to your right.
Seriously.
And put them in the camera.
I know, right?
Show them
Like-
hands,
like
Jay.
Like a hand
Hey, yo,
model.
that's funny. He said, yo, are you playing the guitar for real?
Yo,
Is that really you?
yo, that is hilarious, man.
It's loud. Yeah, so we can move on to the 16th of October. 15th of October is a beautiful day. Shout out to Maria Renee. Such a beautiful being.
Yeah.
All right, so the 23rd, the 23 degrees, Libra, 5 minutes, right? The 16th, right? That's the day of October. So that Friday, that Saturday was very benefic and full of joy. You may have met a new friend, or you found your old childhood friend, something like that. However, the Sunday will be a little bit more.
friend.
Yeah, hey, I remember you, buddy.
Friend.
Yeah, real rap. So this is the day of more so challenges. This Sunday. So we just had all of those trines on the holy day, and then on Saturday we had that conjunction in the ingress and in the square. So here this is like, okay, take all of that information from Friday and Saturday, and now consider what you just experienced. That's pretty much what we're gonna emphasize for Sunday. Not being let's not be so focused on someone looking to generate a response. Let's just put it like that. So look, the moon is squaring Mercury. This is the only aspect for Sunday.
Diesel has the potty. I'll be back.
Hilarious, right? So the moon's in the 11th, and we got Mercury in the 2nd. Yeah, so Jupiter was just in the 2nd too. So, what we're connected to and the things that we, res property, our possessions, things that we find valuable. It's basically time to really just hone in on that. Probably start checking your books, your financial statements and stuff like that, how you have been spending. Maybe the emphasis around this time, because you may not have the funds that you thought you have because you were spending frivolously. And there we are with that moon square Jupiter prior to this aspect. So just really, check your finances and, think before you spend, literally. But this is observational energy here with that Mercury in Libra and that moon in Cancer. Like, let observation be your friend rather than your emotions being your motivating factor.
I need a bomb drop right there.
You're hilarious. and also, like, the mask that people are wearing, it's pretty clear here. So just take that into consideration rather than let that mask fool you. Like, oh my God, this guy he's a guru. I have to listen to his guru-ness. Like, no, don't. Trust your intuition. Trust your mental capacities, right? However, if that's not the case within yourself, then seek counsel within the beings that you trust, not just because of some or let's just say popularity contest, or that those guys over there said you should mess with him over there. Like, you have to feel that within yourself. So that should be the guideline. So let sincerity guide you. Like earlier I said, let your mind guide you. So now it's here's like, those are synonymous, of course. However, it's just the word itself alone, the word alone, sincerity is going to connect you to that, again, the things your mind naturally connect to, rather than emotional responses or impulses. So yeah, think before you speak. And observation is your friend here. So how about that? And I'll yield the floor there. Is that on to as for the science?
I'm hoping that's bro next. Yeah. Well, while we take this time, folks, for
Why don't we take this little break here?
Commercial break. Well,
this little break.
Diesel PP break.
He peed on himself, son.
This is the Diesel pee time break. So hey guys.
No.
So, hey guys, how you doing? Yeah. On a moon day, this Intuition Monday. What are we doing? I think we got the eclipse coming up for the next one.
And that's, man, yeah, I'm telling you, just listen to yourself. Don't listen to
your heart.
For real. Like, for real.
I'm getting like, man, it's felt like we've done this before, bro. I don't.
Duh. You know that. Of course, sire.
Yeah.
Of course. It's good to meet you again.
Good to meet you, sir.
It's good to meet you again, sire. Art thou pleased?
I thought it is. Brother R is up.
Brother R.
Yeah.
Brother R is in the chat.
Yeah.
Hello, mate.
I'm talking about the group chat on Instagram.
Oh, I wonder.
He said psycho crazy, yo.
Goodness gracious. Okay.
Oh, now, hey, sun's at what's the name now? The Saturn exaltation. I think it might be past that. No, it's 21. Exaltation of Saturn, stage and comedy. So yeah, definitely on that 21st degree. Well, what was that? It's Monday, Saturday. Yeah, definitely go comedy on that Saturday. I think Brother Jay used to delineate it for. Yeah, get some comedy in.
Go to a comedy show, huh?
Yeah, so just watch a favorite one on Netflix.
A funny. What was it called?
Funny one. I don't know. Let's see. Let me see if I can channel a random one. I don't know. For some reason, like quickly, like Richard Pryor came up, which I don't think they have that on Netflix, but YouTube it.
Yes.
That would be rather interesting.
Now, back from our Diesel PP commercial break is Brother.
My God.
Diesel.
Absolutely. Okay, hold on. Here I go, right?
Here I go.
All right, so did we already do the square, right? We already did the square dance there. So now
no.
Me.
Yeah, you're good. It's all you, Saya.
Yes. It's on me. Okay, so here's a sunrise at 23 degrees. Hey, look, I think we're invoking, that whole spica and Arcturus thing there, guys. All righty. Go eat, baby. Go eat. Go. Yes, go eat. So it's like, oh snap, my bowl is filled. And now he's back. All righty. So with that being said, guys, so here we're actually dealing with a very artistic energy, even though we know that some will say that 23 degrees Libra is the degree pertaining to wanting to copulate with someone who has the same genitalia as you, and that's against nature. And it's going to be very honest with you. You might want to make sure you have natural copulation or coition. 23 degrees Libra is termed the degree of homosexuality. So let's, be able to really say that again. Yeah, let's not be out of harmony with nature just on that, not knocking anyone if that's your choice or whatever. I'm just saying that when it comes to astrology, we are in harmony with nature. Alrighty, astrology and astronomy, sacred astronomy termed astrology, is actually for us to respect and honor our ancient foremothers and forefathers so that our days are long upon the earth's land. Alrighty, we don't want to have life-shortening practices. Alrighty, so when you rise this day, this degree, just be clear that ye would like to be definitely in harmony with nature. Be in harmony with nature. Really explore that more than other things that you could possibly think are more fun to explore. When you really fall in love with nature and yourself, you'll really see that which is actually needed for you and your loved ones collectively, all right? So really allow yourself to just kind of go on in, go on in on making sure you have everything that you need to be in harmony with nature. So you may rise and you may want to go and put your feet on the earth if it isn't too cold or rainy for you, right? May want to allow yourself to breathe simply. Deep inhales, hold for about 5 seconds. Deep exhales, relieving all of the air from within you and holding for 5 seconds also, So what I think for this particular sunrise, 23 degrees is not just that particular word that I said it is, even though, there are some books that will say that that's what 23 degrees is. It's really a degree pertaining to high artistic abilities. All righty, being highly creative here, especially being within the conjunction pertaining to Spica and Arcturus, right? The Mary and Joseph stars. All righty, so really allow justice to come forth by the artistic expressions that you have. And to those of you that may be practicing the out of harmony actions of pertaining to copulation, I know you'll probably make excuses of some sort of why it is actually you've been born that way and stuff like that. And I'm going to say no. Because really when it comes to nature is here in a sense where we are allowing ourselves to, make ourselves have much longer days on the earth land when we're honoring our ancient foremothers and forefathers respectfully. So take that into account instead of possibly being offended by me actually telling the truth that it's out of harmony with nature. And with that being said, I'm going to yield the floor. I know that I have about 6 aspects here. My first one, at about 9 minutes after midnight, is a lunar Uranian sextile. All righty. And with that lunar Uranian sextile taking place, what, baby? What? No, go. Get your nose off of my table. You cannot have my banana. That's a no.
I know I got my food at the bowl, but can I have some fruit?
I know, right? Like, no, man, no, you cannot have my banana. No, that's a no. Son, fill your bowl. Go and tack that bowl. All righty, so here, actually, for this lunar Uranian sextile here, we have Luna here at 18 degrees, 9 minutes. Look, 1 and 8 equals a 9, and that's a 9, and it's taking place. Actually, you know what? Looky, why does it say the 7th? Right? Let me make sure this is correcto mundo. Let's do the next one here. Because I should be clearly on the 17th, not the 7th. Here we go. So Luna's here because Uranus is still in retrograde mode. 17 degrees, 50 minutes. And it's in the 12th house again. And Uranus is actually having accidental dignity in the 11th. However, it will be said contemporarily that Uranus would be exalted in Scorpio, even though the ancients say that Scorpio has no exaltations there. However, I'm going to say that Uranus always existed before the reconstruction pertaining to people's minds took place. And I think that there are some beings that had knowledge pertaining to Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto prior to the 1700s and the 18 and 1900s. So that's just where I'm at with that one. However, here we're going to see that, okay, so the values house to the 11th house would be 12. So if we looked at this as the collective self, the values pertaining to the collective self is isolation from the group. And that isolation will have some fascination and denial within our own subconscious minds that really will allow us to bring home some things that we can be wise about, being very active in, how we're going to really pour out some knowledge, or really take some knowledge that's been poured out to us, maybe from the group, maybe from the internet, maybe allowing ourselves to utilize electronics or electronic financing, or something that's learned about financing via an electronic, to really allow our values for ourselves to come to fruition a little more, go through the temper tantrum pertaining to the fascination and denial pertaining to the different items and things that we may enjoy. However, getting now into really focusing on our skill sets a whole lot more, right? And making sure that those skill sets, alrighty, are really strengthened a lot more, exercised a lot more, so that one can actually sincerely allow themselves to make sure they have what they need without the dependency, so to speak, on a Federal Reserve System to have what they need. What can also happen here is the means of the knowledge poured out, people will be able to eliminate the fascination and denial that is a collective virus within people's crown chakra that, that will try to force different beings with knowledge, knowing that, the Federal Reserve System is to be dismantled accordingly, and that really things only need to be obtained via pen and paper. And so now the people will seek to put themselves in positions that they can remove corrupt sentient beings from positions pertaining to, maybe it's, maybe they're White House cabinet secretaries who, may need to be removed and replaced by those of us that are honorable. Maybe there are people within House pertaining to representatives or the Senate that may need to be removed, so that the beings that do comprehend the law sincerely, taking into account the importance pertaining to the people's trust much further than their own station, so that the people can have the resources that already come from the earth, which no corporation, board, or commission has a monopoly on. So really allow yourself to be very active in how you're going to assist in effectuating the sudden changes for the common and general collective, so that the people will no longer be in a stupor, in a dwelling pertaining to fascination and denial. Because a dwelling is not where you lay your head. To dwell means to be led into deception. So a dwelling is a continuation to your deceptive lead. With that, I yield the floor. Next, I have a lunar Venusian quartile, actually taking place approximately 14 minutes after 1000 hours. After that 1000 hours, 13 minutes and 57 seconds, where we have Luna actually squaring Venus. All right, we have Luna there in the 8th house at 22 degrees Cancer, 49 minutes. Venus at 22 degrees, 49 minutes within Libra in the 11th house. So here we're really bringing home some things to secure how we have joint account or joint financial energy. All righty, and really allowing the home to be able to reflect the beauty and balance that we see maybe, on our social media applications. This may be you and a loved one actually seeking to collaborate on some type of meal that you would enjoy to eat. However, the inspiration may come from some social media post. And with that, I yield the floor. Next, I have a lunar Neptunian trine. After that, my last testimony for Friday was a lunar Neptunian quartile, right? They were square, Moon and Neptune. Now they're in perfect harmony about 4 minutes after 1100 hours. At 1100 hours, 3 minutes and 52 seconds, we have Luna and Neptune trine. Luna's there in the 8th house, yet some more, right? In the 8th house, just 50 minutes after Luna squaring Venus. And Venus is in the 10th now, all righty? And Mercury's ruling the 10th, bringing about a standing that makes sure it balances not only the local community, but the thought processes pertaining to the individuals within some structure, some job and or career, and making sure they are actively being the nervous system that actually encourages that, as well as looking at how Venus is ruling, yes, over the 6th house. So when it comes to people's jobs and jobs there, as well as looking at, not only Mercury ruling the 10th house, but the partnerships portion and active partnerships there. It's really going to be seen that the values that can really, because Venus is dominant in Libra. So what can actually be done here, one can really allow their standing to be highly balanced, in tune with their nervous system and as well as their heart. However, their subconscious mind must be comfortable with the death and rebirth necessary that it is destined to have. So the fascination and denial within oneself is not paralyzing to how one may secure themselves, with the locals, those that are either working with them, their colleagues, so to speak, or those that they are, yes? Somebody not? All right, guess not. So, you allow yourself to get along with those that you are obtaining compensation with. All righty. So the people will really beautify how to really secure a balance that will allow them to communicate the joint financial energies amongst themselves so that their standing can be more essential to how they think in their mind and in their heart, thus rendering the fascination and denial to, have a fated interaction with death and rebirth pertaining to the subconscious mind. And with that, I yield the floor. After having a solar lunar trine, now there's a solar lunar quartile. So there's an obstacle to get over between the heart and the subconscious mind here. All righty. And that obstacle that one is to get over is pertaining to the areas of life when it comes to one's partnerships, as well as how it's really communicated, how you're going to share something that, is a seemingly much higher learned concept, right? Close the door all the way this time. So when it comes to much higher learning concepts that are really communicated to those that you care to relate to, or maybe you are, in a relationship and there's some fascination and denial within the subconscious mind. However, a fated interaction between you two will really be communicated in a way where the beauty that really it's really a fortunate thing to be brought center stage to the conversation. All righty. And you will really allow yourselves to really secure the details that will really help to balance out some things that may just have been before a continuous argument when the topic was brought up. However, there will be a moment of clarity on both people's in or the collective, there will be something that will be completely comprehended when it comes to something published, especially when it deals with love and finance. I'm seeing when it really comes to that, there will be kind of that moment where there will be a few beings, maybe one or two beings, or a much larger collective that really sees that they cannot avoid, a balance that must take place, because the balance that is to take place that's very fortunate to the common collective, and making sure that it's a beautified, regal moment for everyone. The importance of the trust of the people will be really brought to the forefront. So you may see a lot of quote unquote bailout energy from beings that are raised to sovereign power. And now they're going to try to make it seem like, hey, we're going to do this favor for you and give you tax relief, or let's take care of your student loan relief, or just different things that just try to keep you within the 12 USC 411 mindset, so that you may not recognize that you are breaking the law by impersonating Federal Reserve agents. So really allow yourself within your local community to be able to communicate those things important to how you're relating to one another, to be able to fortunately communicate the beauty in putting your heart first before your pocket. And that's true security, true social security. With that, I yield the floor.
Read chapter 31 from the Circle 7 Holy Quran.
And the title, what's the title of that chapter again? Just to
That's
remind
justice. Me. That's justice.
Islam.
Yeah.
Islam. Speaking of justice, there's a balancing in the zodiac now with this lunar Plutonian reflection, contemporarily termed by the moderns an opposition. However, Luna is reflecting Pluto's energy, or Pluto is reflecting Luna's energy. This is taking place in the 5th and the 11th houses at a partile 26 degree, 8 minutes, both Cancer and Capricorn. Luna's dominant in Cancer. All righty. However, in the 5th house, so the 5th house would be the second natural association house to Luna's first natural association house. However, just less than 6 minutes off of the fascination in the now that is Lilith, seemingly wanting to, be disciplined yet also altruistic. So what can be done here creatively as a means to allow, yourselves to really balance and bring some early childhood home development things that can really allow you to really see the ups and the downs, the good and the bad. That which you are fascinated with may have some, however, you may have some denial with. Again, you may see a transformation in the infrastructure pertaining to the finances from your career. So you will now have this means to know, like, wow, I'm not a Federal Reserve agent acting under the statute that is 12 United States Code, subsection 411. However, I still must do these things for my loved ones. I must, have food, clothing, and shelter until I fully comprehend how I can just write to those beings that are the heads that have been raised by me. Hey, we put them there. However, we need to make sure that we comprehend all of the language pertaining to the law so that we can hold them to their obligation, because they are the ones who owe a debt to the people, the United States. We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings, obtaining the liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do put in order. We set in order, which means we ordain and we establish this withstanding state, which is Constitution, for the service corporation that's to serve we the people pertaining to the United States. And that service corporation is termed the United States for America. So obviously, what is to be done is to make sure that the common people really do have what they need. Oh, well, I need food, clothing, and shelter. Yes. And you are to actually have that without thinking you need to punch a clock and act as a Federal Reserve agent under the statute 12 United States Code 411. It's only 3 sentences, guys, 12 USC 411. You might want to go and read it and prove to yourself. Don't believe anything that Brother Hassan or Brother Sean or Brother Terrell says, or anyone within 7HealStar Astrology Firm. Don't believe us. Try to prove it wrong what we're saying. And when you prove it right, teach your loved ones. And share with us if you think we've missed something. Because in order to change the people, you must change their literature. And that's our charge from Prophet Noble Drew Ali. And there's not too many people out there who can sincerely discern what was said by Prophet Noble Drew Ali over 100 years ago. So therefore, you stop it with that, oh, the prophet ain't do that, Mo. We don't. Look, we're not one of the stooges. So do not call us Mo. We prefer Moor, just to be respectful. All righty. It's Moor. You're not a Moish American. You're a Moorish American. All righty. Oh. All righty. So please stop the Mo stuff. It screams agency. It screams that you do not want to tell the whole truth. You want to shorten the truth, which is termed embellishing. So now let's really make sure that we are being the children and recognizing the children collectively, that we are not here to rule over any of our mothers and brothers or our sisters and brothers. What we're here to do is really move forward in transforming the infrastructure that have held us in a forced servitude. And Saturn there in its joy ruling the 11th and the 12th house is so ready to make sure that that information is poured out for the transformation that is going to happen, whether you get with it or not. You're going to get rolled over. All righty. So with that being said, it's really going to be awesome. What's up, bro? You good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to check
Oh
on it.
man, I'm gonna hit you back right after this live, bro. All right, peace, broski. Shout out to our brother Jara El Musa Bey. Right? Yeah, Islam, man. So I just wanted to make sure he was good, man. You know what I mean? Make sure, hold on. Let me answer this joint real quick. So yeah, I am gonna call him back after this live. So yeah, guys. So yeah, really allow that transformation to really happen within your subconscious mind, and make sure you reflect what the people need, not just what you need, because what you need is what the people need also. So you come into the means of a building and, oh, I got this 28 unit building. Cool. You can make it so that the people don't have to, quote unquote, pay you rent. However, what they will have to do is make sure that the building stays up to par. They be able to have a skill set or learn a skill set that can keep things maintained, as well as maintaining the community garden also. And that's where we're going to, guys. We're going to an automation, whether you like it or not. So go and listen to the Celestine Prophecy, all 9 hours and some change of it, okay? Seriously, listen to it. I'm not talking about the movie. I'm not talking about the book. I'm talking about the audio book. Seriously, find that divine Libran energy, that divine balance in listening to 9 hours. Oh, man, I can't. Yes, you can. Stop it. You'll listen to 9 hours of some bullshit on the radio that really puts a cap and a ceiling on your ascension.
Watch a whole season of a show. Come on, y'all, don't even play.
Sitting talking about, man, y'all got to stop watching that Dahmer. First of all, why are you so into that which is not life? So many people are really interested into unnatural things.
Because everybody listening to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, oh, I just want to be a part of the crowd and the conversation when I get on social media. I want to have something to say. Who gives a fuck? Really? Like, just, no, really, who cares? So anyway, let's continue doing what they do in all major governments across the planet. And that's really what's the astrology? Yeah. Right. All major governments have a Sayarha. So let's continue doing that, right? All right, so I yield the floor with this one, guys. Really allow that subconscious mind to really reflect the transformations that, are valued globally and collectively. So last but not least, I have now a solar Martian trine. Very, very interesting, this solar Martian trine. While I'm sure Sol is conjunct some way, shape, form, very close still to Spica and Arcturus. And it's happening in the 7th house where Sol is, and Venus is setting, yet ruling the 7th house in the 7th sign. So not only is it dominant in Libra, it has accidental dignity. So there are going to be things from, past relationships. This might be anniversary energy for some people, which is interesting because, most people wouldn't, have a matrimonial obligation around this time, or maybe it's something or someone you had began around this time, and you're noticing some anniversary of some sort to it, so to speak. And Mars is there in Gemini at 24 degrees, 31 minutes, of course, at its slow down, because we know on the 30th, it will appear retrograde from Earth. So it is definitely within its retrogradation arc. And this is happening, in the 3rd and 7th houses. So guys, we are really going to really enjoy being creative, really enjoy recreation, really probably even touch bases on a game that we used to play in childhood, or maybe there will be some memories from past life that will come about as quote unquote inspiration, where you'll be really actively able to communicate some thoughts that you've been having that really allow your heart to be shared to someone that you are immediately relating to, your loved one, your mother, mistress, consort, or your son, master, consort, or just your relatives in general. This may be a night pertaining to karaoke. So really enjoy having that. Somebody did say karaoke, right, earlier in the chat. However, this is a very karaoke kind of energy here. But also, I think too, pay attention to lead. Right? People talking about lead. Maybe you may find yourself using WD-40 on something to get rid of rust. Maybe you're allowing yourself to get a brake change here also, so that your travels can be smooth for when you go out on a date here or whatever, because it's nothing like pumping the brakes and they're not really braking. So allow that squeak that's been squeaking within your land conveyance for the last month and a half to really be the telltale heart that you need to get some new brakes and rotors, especially before this retrograde takes place for Mars, parent retrograde for Mars on the 30th October 2022, which is only 13 days away from the 17th October 2022. And this trine is taking place at 1800 hours, 5 minutes and 11 seconds. So that is technically from the Baltimore Corporation, Maryland State Republic, 6:05:11 post meridian Eastern. All righty. So yeah, guys, allow your travels to really be well balanced. All righty. So that when you hit the accelerator and you go to slow down with the brakes, you're not just pumping fluid and hitting the floor with the brake pad. We don't need that. We don't need that brick building to stop your travels. All right. So make sure you go get that brake change, as well as change the brakes within your daily routine. All righty. So you might want to go and volunteer somewhere. It's day 2 on this day, and allow yourself to be altruistically not used, but utilized within a local community. You may go and feed people at a soup kitchen. You may donate clothing to some clothing donation organization. And again, another fun way to give yourself to your loved ones is to show a bit of vulnerability at karaoke, which is Japanese for tone deaf. Tone deaf with an F, tone deaf, right? So with that being said, I am going to yield the floor to my beloved brother, in whom I'm well pleased. Oh, you know what? I didn't talk about that 7-hour and 48-minute void of course that was there with Luna reflecting Neptune. So make note, major transactions between 4:56 post meridian Eastern and 44 minutes after midnight on the 18th. So make sure you're doing all of that. You know, if you planned on doing the karaoke and all those things, yay. So make sure you had all your transactions secured before 4:56 post meridian Eastern, or 1600 hours and 56 minutes. However, Brother Sean is going to start you off with that lunar ingressing Leo after the 7-hour and 48-minute void, of course. And with that, I yield the floor. Islam?
Me and Brother Corey gonna be turned
Hilarious.
extra more than usual.
I know, right? Let's talk about lunar returns, which means I'm only 90 degrees away.
Yeah. All right, folks. We are back on the Tuesday, the Mars Day. Sunrise. This is a great day to start out reading some literature. So definitely just read one of your favorite books, or read an article or something like that for this day. Is just be sensitive to how you feel and just find ways to calm yourself. And I will get into the first, starting out with a lunar ingress, right? All right, so we have Luna ingressing Leo in the 12th house, and arresting. So this will be, this is all about getting creative within yourself, within your home, and really just an opportunity to bring some foundational healing just to our limiting beliefs, and also things that may seem hidden, but some things are only really hidden because we don't want to see them, right? So, and also just finding ways to get your shine on, right? So Luna, Girth Leo on the 12th. Yeah, this is about like dancing. What time is this occurring? This is at I don't know, about 12:44 post meridian. So yeah, I know me, I'm a kind of like, night owl. So I'll definitely still be on the dance up around this time. But or you could be dancing in your dreams here, right? You could see yourself on stage, getting your Chris Brown or whoever your favorite dancer is, right? That you admire. On the 12th, so I'm pretty sure like some folks, whether like hospitals or whatever, are gonna be gifted some things. If not that day, just during that whole lunar transit. So someone, somebody that's in one of those concentration camps that they call jail could be receiving an unknown care package.
Like Call of Duty.
Or Call of Duty, yeah. Play some Call of Duty, yeah. Be like Brother Sign getting 50 kills and 1 death. Oh my gosh, I would never want to play this, bro.
Hey, don't tell everybody I'm a fucking killer. That's not cool. No, seriously. I ain't gonna front. I do not fuck around when it comes to Call of Duty, yo. Like, I'm serious. I'm a quick scoping master.
I'm on you guys.
Huh?
I said between you and Brother Jack, I'm on y'all guys' team. Yeah.
Yo, you gotta run with us, bro. I'm trying to tell you, man. That Call of Duty Mobile, I'm telling you, man. You plug your hook up your controller via Bluetooth to that joint. Oh, it is a priznap, bro. It is a wrap. I ain't gonna front, yo. I did go like 33-1 yesterday or the day before yesterday. It was so funny, yo. It's people shooting at me point blank. I'm just like, I hit it. I see that one little hit. I jump out the way, turn around, spaz with the quick scope. Boy, that 50 caliber bullet ain't nothing to play with, bro. I be spawn trapping like a motherfucker. But anyway, what'd you say, bro?
I just had a golden idea. I'm about to text to the chat. Well, I'm just text it to you. So you reveal that sauce online, right?
Sauce. It's so funny too, because I think I still have that, even though I don't have the streaming capabilities for it to not, be glitchy like. However, like the really like I think I and Sun still have our live demonstration of Call of Duty still online, man. But it's so funny. I told the brother Musa, I'm definitely going to do that. Oh wow. Yeah, yo, that's funny. That would be hilarious, bro. God, that would be so hilarious, bro. I gotta find a way to stream it so it's not so like, glitchity. You know what I mean? Yo, you're hilarious. Jump to the side and pat his ass. Yes, indeed, man. I be sniping like it's no tomorrow, bro. It's funny too because when people are like, "Oh, he all he does is snipe." Oh, you want me to put a submachine gun in my hand? Okay, all right. Call of Duty, you change the loadout or whatever, and now I'm running with like a PDW or something. You know what I mean? I straight just take other people's, weaponry on Call of Duty. Don't take my sound bites and try to turn it into like on some kind of Gaddafi or something. We're talking about Call of Duty to you motherfuckers out there. It's like, see, he says he's a killer. Yeah, on Call of Duty.
Gotta use it against him.
Oh boy, it just reminds me. Makes me want to watch that movie Gamer when it was like people were like dying and they were dying in the game or some stuff. It's like, yeah, bro, it's not a good look on it. Dang. Hey, brother Jag, did you? Okay, then I'm gonna yield after this. You did all your updates for Call of Duty, bro? Is Jag even there? Because I'm serious, bro. We gotta run. We gotta get on, bro. I'm telling you, between me and Jag, yo, it's 50 points is the score, man. Me and Jag have like 40 of them points, bro. Like, and there's 5 people on the team, yo. I'm serious, yo. Like, it is not a game, yo.
I think I'm updated, yeah.
Yo, I'm telling you, and I talked to Musa and clean the kitchen up some more, bro. It's a wrap, yo. I'm going in. I think we should go in, bro. For real. All right, I yield.
I yield as well. We get into the next aspect. We have a Luna trine Jupiter. Yeah, all I had was, I think I had a sextile and 3 trines and 2 ingresses. Interesting.
Yeah, right.
All right, so Luna, you're in the 8th. Shout out to your guru. You know what I mean? All right, we got Luna, trine, guru. So we've got another, 12th house. Luna's still in the 12th. Actually, no, Luna will be, in the 12th. Jupiter is in the 8th. So this is occurring 5 houses apart from each other. So yeah, this is about creative harmony here. So Moon in Leo, Jupiter in Aries. Yeah, this is about really like expressing yourself and just letting whatever you do shine. So if you do music or you're a writer or you're a painter or just whatever that brings you joy, that nurtures you, Luna, you're really going to be looking to show that creative side, that transformative side, or just express your journey and what you do. For the collective to see, to give them motivation, for someone to continue to do what they do. Also, let's see, 8th and 12th house. So yeah, trying some new things, right? When it comes to like intimacy and all that. Trying to, Brother Jay, yeah.
You funny as shit, yo. Oh my God. Hey, yo.
All right, dang, man. Yeah, and let's see. Being ruled by solar, so in the 3rd house. Yeah, this is like a mental clarity, shiny moment. Like, take for example, like if you could pop the top of your head and let the light shine in, or just envision like a golden white light coming over your body. That's like kind of what this moment is right here with Luna and Leo, Jupiter and Aries. And Luna is being ruled over by Sol in the 3rd. So yeah, there's definitely be some things pertaining to like past lives. So clarity about past lives to come through, or clarity about ways that you can break the ice so that you can relate to other Moors could be coming through. Or just something that you've been comfortable and stuck on that might not have really shown itself can definitely show itself so that you can just really truly move forward and what you do. And yeah, ascendant, sun ruling ascendant too. Yeah, this is definitely man, it's like coming out of hermit mode. I'm getting that feeling too, like coming out of hermit mode or having the self-identity transform now. You're definitely cleansing yourself with the, fire initiation, fire energy here. It's just like the phoenix was now about to rise out the ashes, right? With that energy. And yeah, this is very beautiful here. So be open to sharing your wisdom this day, or someone could be in position to share their wisdom or one of their philosophies with someone to nurture them, or to like, let's say there's a painter or sculptor and he's not really getting the results or perfection that he's looking for, and someone comes and is like, hey, shows them something simple that they might not have known they needed, and now they have this, and now it's like kind of atomic, almost like atomic bomb in that sense, but like an explosion of energy and creativity, because now like that missing link, that missing piece of the puzzle has been connected. Now it's like, oh wow, yeah, man, I'm creating like this, I'm creating like that. Wow, I know that, appreciate you. And and just really like when it comes to like law and religion too, really is gonna be a transforming sense, especially when it comes to the limiting beliefs, when folks think that law and religion, astrology and civics aren't all intertwined together. So it's gonna be transformations, and if it's not said publicly, it's gonna be noted in private. Word to brother Corey. And just finally, probably when it comes to like partnerships or joint financial things or ventures or mysteries, there's really going to be an expansion of that when it comes to some talks or just having a merry time together. And with that, I will yield and get into the final aspect of the day. We have Venus trine Mars. Benefic and malefic trine.
It's interesting too to see where Jupiter. It's interesting to see where Jupiter was at 0 degrees, 59 minutes Aries, because I think this is 10 days roughly before Jupiter retrograde ingress Pisces.
It's like strike 2, ain't it? Step 2.
Yeah, definitely within strike 2. Exactly, within the retrogradation arc. Yes, of course. Absolutely. Because I think on the 28th, that's happening, I think, at about 0100 hours and 10 minutes when Jupiter retrograde ingresses Pisces.
Yep, it's like 2 or 3 degrees later, Mars goes retrograde.
Do you see what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So it's like, yo, to see the celestial dance as it takes place, man, it's very beautiful, and sometimes it's awe-inspiring. I yield the floor. Islam.
All right, y'all. So we got a benefic, malefic trine. We got Venus and Mars. We got Venus in the 5th. Got Mars in the 12th. So this is some music here. Venus in the 5th, Mars in the 12th. Yeah, this is listening to music in the peace of your own domicile, or just somewhere that you can find comfortable. Just throwing on some of your favorite tunes. With this aspect, this is relating through music, or taking this energy of relating while Venus is, in Libra, Mars is in Gemini. This is taking the communications, the aggressions, the drive, and really securing the relationship and the partnership that one is in, and not and taking that expression and being harmonic instead of dwelling on the drama. But sometimes drama, kind of fuels things, but just using these, what they be like low vibration energies, right, to just fuel and uplift yourself and your loved one. Venus is in the 5th, so yeah, this is someone probably going to a being that works from their home to get a service instead of going to the shop. So yeah, I always go to the shop, but I heard, so and so's got this at their home, and I want to support. So, going to do that. And Venus has got rulership over Sol, the South Node, and the Vertex. Wow. Yeah, it's definitely it's like release the shackles from your mind and free yourself type of energy right here. So that you can really just shine and balance yourself, because it's all about balance. Sun's in Libra, Mars in Gemini. So, balance the scales, two sides, when you look at Gemini. So yeah, guys, really just embrace the beauty and embrace the ugliness, because beauty and ugliness is the same, but just different degrees. Just like hot and cold is the same, but different degrees. And if you've been going too hard, take a chill pill and be at ease. And then just be cool and smooth like the breeze. But the jab of a sign, know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean.
All right, and I'll just say this finally, and just really be able to relate within yourself, so that you can fix your attitude and just identity and how you view yourself, so that now you can merge. Ooh, wow, y'all hear that thunder?
Yeah, it's so funny. He said, fix your attitude. Immediately, I thought about nephew, like, fix your actions.
I literally thought that in my head too. It's like, fix your actions and rhythmically assisting. Wow, look at that.
Islam.
Brother Jack Nephew's already famous, man. I mean, wow. When do you know it?
If that tea and tsunami don't get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ.
Trying to keep up with those now.
I know, right? It's so funny, man. That sound bite too, man. Like, I forgot what that other sound bite was, man. But it's like, I forgot what the one you put together yesterday, man.
Brother Corey, what was that? Let me see.
Yeah, was it about like how people come out of like the military, and since they had to be baby butt face most of their military tenure, now they grow these elaborate beards and try to seem like they're Moorish American or something. It's like, okay, all right. Not saying that they're not. Your birthright's your birthright. Is just, woo, man, that's a telltale sign, man. Oh, he has an elaborate long beard. How long were you a federal agent under Title 10?
Hey, yeah.
How long were you a Title 10 United States Code federal agent? Just saying, man. Just saying, man. Not one of them has come out of the military yet and seemed honorable. I'm just saying, man. It only seems like those of us who really had the time to sincerely study, it's so funny, man. When that, book energy comes from us, it's going to be way different, bro. It's going to be way different. Goodness gracious, man. Because we're already writing the dimensions to manifest, right? What people term the future. We're doing that every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Like, we really are. Like, we're really doing it. You know what I'm saying? Diesel wants to come in here. He's knocking with his head.
Hey, bro, let me in.
Come on, man. You don't have to sit down. Sit. Keep your nose away from my vagina.
Diesel doing our version of knock when you're trying to hop in the Zoom.
Sit. What'd you say, bro?
I said Diesel doing the adult version of us. We was trying to get in the Zoom. Let me in, bro.
Yo, that's when I forget to actually remove the security, right? Remove the waiting room. What, baby?
Let's see. Mars. Was that Venus? Venus and Mars. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing the beauty and really balancing how you relate and love with your drive, so that now your actions and your thoughts are in harmony. And I will yield with that. And I'm gonna just alley hoop it to Brother Jag. Brother Jag, can you dunk? Random, but
Nah, I don't dunk. Nope. They always say I should, but I don't do it.
Just
I
be
miss the
jamming the lights
fundamentals.
out.
When I can make it foul.
Fundamentals. I don't even make them fall. I just get buckets.
Buckets.
Yeah. I don't even make them fall. I just splash in their face every time. That's all. Just
Brother Jag, what's on your mind?
splash.
Getting buckets.
Getting buckets.
Yeah,
I
me.
get buckets. It's a problem. I make people upset a lot because I'm like, to them I shouldn't get buckets, I guess. But anyway.
This motherfucker, all he does is basic layups and jump shots. We're winning, right? Aren't we winning? Stop complaining, motherfucker.
Can you stop it?
Can you stop
Basically.
it?
Basically.
So he don't never pass the ball, he just run it. Can you stop it?
Flat out.
All right, so we got the 19th of October, right? Sun's at 26 degrees Libra, 3 minutes. So here, this is the literature day, of course. So write, read, recite. That's Brother Manza right there. Yeah, so go through your literature journeys. Go through your old writings or your old poetry or your old paintings, any artistic ability that you may have, your old music. Just listen to it and find some beauty in it, or like bring it back to life, so to speak. Could be some revival here with this energy here.
I got you. No, I got you,
yeah,
bro. I got you.
Revival. So you want to really focus on what brings you joy rather than what depletes that, so to speak. That's the goal.
Islam.
I
don't know what Diesel's, man. Diesel's running into my leg. He's hitting my leg with his paw. It's like, bro, what's going on, man? Like, you gotta go out again? Like, hold on, bro. You have to wait for a second. Seriously, puppy. You gonna have to wait, man. I hope you ain't got a number 2. Please do not do it on my office carpet. No, he's good, man. He usually is not like that, man, at all. All right, there we go, man. We're looking at
Moon sextile Mercury. Mm-hmm. Moon's in the 1st, right? And Mercury is in the 3rd. Accidental dignity for Mercury. And this is before sunrise too. So this is just like Brother Sean was saying, if you're up around these times, these hours, this is a good time to really get creative and let those creative abilities out and really connect to those energies that your child or your inner child screams for, so to speak. Mercury is in Libra though, so this is a good time to really communicate and really speak from your heart, and be vulnerable, so to speak, without being judged or wrongly judged with some sort of unjust demeanor. Everything should be balanced and sincere, so to speak. However, again, always be diligent and be aware of your surroundings, because there'll be challenges, of course. So it's best for you to really just stay into your studies and, again, do those things and stay into the things that really ignites your inner child, ignites that fire rather than deplete it. And, you may have to also remove it could be some childhood friends or, close friends that may need to be removed if they may be not looking to grow, so to speak, or they're stuck in their ways, so to speak, so just be open to the unusual. Let's put it like that. Yeah. So next aspect, we got the sun squaring Pluto, right? Yeah. So this is the social urge, or this creative urge needing to be like amplified or expressed, so to speak. So the sun's in the 11th, and we have Pluto in the second, right?
Yeah, that's accurate.
It's this that possession and everything meaningful, so to speak, is at the forefront. So Pluto being there in the second, this could be like something being taken away or something that needs to be taken away within yourself. So again, like we were speaking on earlier, so you can get to your higher self. So it's like knowing or looking at the lower self urges, or more so acknowledging those lower self urges within the group dynamic or people that you may relate with, or specifically again within yourself. And how, like Brother Sean was saying earlier, you could have been blind to it based on just you weren't looking effectively. You know, you were basically giving them the benefit of the doubt because of their rank or their title or whatever. And you know, Pluto and Capricorn direct now. There's a reconfiguration being amplified here with Pluto just moving forward, so to speak, as it seems. And it's in Capricorn, so it's all about structure and things that may have been the structural background or things that you may have been connected to for times, like who knows, generations specifically, because we're speaking Pluto. So this could just be something that you may have known or thought was supposed to be because of your bloodline or because of how you were raised specifically. So it's really just that reconfiguration on what life is, basically, rather than, you know, what you're told life was, basically. So yeah, next aspect, we got Moon square Uranus, and that's like I was saying, you should be open to that, the unexpected, because that's pretty much Uranus, and it's just very unusual, unexpected, rebellious. So it's the Moon in Leo in the 8th, and Uranus is in the 5th, and Taurus, 17 degrees 44 minutes, right? Yeah, so this could just be just a very unusual spark, so to speak, or a creative spark that basically it might help you get comfortable with being out there or being the spotlight or putting yourself out in the spotlight. You know, there you may create something or invent something very unique that it may help you get comfortable with being you, so to speak. Seriously. Yeah, because there's this recognition with people pleasing. So those energies who like want to be a certain way so they can have likes and views or whatever, that shit is just like that's a sad life. And it's really it's really showing people, like I said, to just be themselves and not be so stuck on what it should be based off of societal norms. And like we were saying earlier, it should resonate with you rather than you dealing with it because of some popularity contest, so to speak. I hope that makes sense. I hope I am clear with that. But this, that Uranus energy is just really teaching us to be open to the unusual. And by this time, you should be open. You should be realizing these patterns, you know. But this specifically, Moon in the 8th, Uranus in the 5th. I'm going to quote the Circle 7, Insufficiency of Knowledge, right? That's chapter 43, right? Quote, say not unto thyself, behold, truth breedeth hatred, and I will avoid it. Dissimulation raiseth friends, and I will follow it. Are not the enemies made by truth better than the friends obtained by flattery?
Islam, so that one.
Islam, and that's pretty much the emphasis or the the exclamation point with that moon square Uranus energy, right? And then we're going to move on to the moon opposing Saturn. And this energy here is like these two aspects are pretty cool when you're listening. They'll be very they'll be very unfavorable if you are hard-headed. Right? So the moon is in Leo, right? 18 degrees, 36 minutes, and Saturn is in Aquarius, retrograde, 18 degrees, 36 minutes. So this is the moment to learn preservation, or to like not be so fixed on decay or anything pertaining to death, so to speak, because of course we know that's illusion. So we're finding the balance with knowing that we have a life to live. However, we all have a expiration date. So within physically speaking, right? We're speaking physically. So we're looking to preserve
you got a so-called license. You got an expiration date.
Yeah, tough life, right? Tough life. Tough life. To preserve your life and who you are and your character, of course, this is the emphasis here. This is what Moon and Leo opposing Saturn and Aquarius is showing. So rather than destroying and not caring about your health or you know, the things that you intake every day, and we're not just talking about food, those things are basically showing your experience. So the way you think, the things that you consume daily, it is reflective of your day-to-day experience. So that's what Saturn is doing right now. And like we said, the lunar eclipse is coming on the 28th, right?
It's definitely happening.
Is that the 28th? I think that's the 28th.
28th. Let me see.
The 25th. Solar eclipse is the 25th.
25th.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
6 days from this moment. So, oh man, yeah, man, just really be mindful on, you know, preserving your vitality rather than depleting it, and giving into things that literally drains your fluids. And again, we're not just being physical, like everything starts in the mind first. So how are you thinking, and how does those thoughts pertain to your day-to-day experience? And with that, I'll yield.
It's bro. Excellent. Let me stop the screen share here. Can bring me back in, brother Terrell. As far as you just let me know. I'll see whichever camera you cue, and I will bring that one on and add to the spotlight, bro. There you go, bro. All righty. Yeah, man. We just really, as you can see, we got here through the all the way from 13th to the 19th, and just sharing that, which is our insightful, intuitive testimonies. All right, to make sure that, you know, the collective have exactly what it is that they need, guys. Because at the end of the day, what we're really experiencing here is a means for us to just really, you know, enjoy ourselves, enjoy what it is that we're really great at, what it is that we do. We know that this is, as we, you know, heard after the apology from Brother Taj Bay, this is a thankless thing that we do here. All righty. So we are and have been on this quote unquote rocket ship for quite some time, to the point now, you know, people that think they are guru producers. It's like, ooh, look, I found my compass in square, and now I'm drawing the flower of life. Look what I've discovered. It's like, was that part of the Quran? It says they hold up things like, look, I found this jewel, and like everybody's just like,
Bibles of nothing.
Wait, what was that one lyric? Look what I can do. Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
yeah, you have to say, we're telling them to say, but we're really telling the mothers in that lyric, say, look what I can do. Because, you know, what we've been having is a time where we see that we sons actually have the knowledge and grasp it very quickly. However, you know, when it comes to 7HealStar.com astrology firm, we're very open and sharing. However, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. A lot of times we have to be who we are lovingly, yet sometimes deal with the preconceived notions of what people may have from a sour taste put in their mouth from other Moorish Americans that they have met before us, you know, that didn't do such quite an honorable presentation. Am I right about that?
Sounds about right.
Yeah, that's about correct.
That's how it goes.
Yeah. So you know, I mean, if you know people are, hey, look, I finally, you know, grabbed the compass and square. I think I never have let my compass in square, or even when I was younger. You know what I mean? I've always had some way, shape, or form of making sure I have drawing tools or math tools of some sort. However, you know, I just really see that, you know, like I said, a lot of people are going to be taking the things that we've been sharing because a lot of people acted like RV Publications.com was complicated and the information was over their head. And it's like, you know, you're calling yourself a dumbass, right? Respectfully, I'm just saying, like, you know, to imagine if I was like, oh, this is too much and it's over my head. It's just like, then I would be literally a chump in the intellect, you know, because now I'm not allowing the rules pertaining to reading, which is you have more than one, you know, document in front of you and or book. You refer to etymology to make sure you comprehend the root terms to words, and you don't be a nigger in your mind. Don't be a Negro black colored being, a pale dead monkey talking about, well, how do you know that's not the white man putting the book together? First of all, all white men raise their hand. All the white men in attendance raise their hand. Oh, it's just me? Okay. Okay, that's fine. I'll be a white man.
Are we the free white persons? The Moors, yes.
Yeah, because when you're having that white mind, you know, you want to say, oh, that etymology comes from the white man. I mean, well, technically, yes, we civilize the planet. That's what we do. And the white minds are those that respect nature and be in harmony with nature and not try to find crafty, flippant ways of incorporating their own things. So what we trust is we're not speaking badly about anyone as much as what we're bringing to the forefront by example is this amazing, adept yet thankless journey that we bring to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. However, if you do resonate with it and you would like to thank us, do so by making sure you schedule your Mirror AstroLiteracy session with us. Get your reports done also. Firstly, your mental magician report you can get out of all the reports that's there. However, you have your choice in what you would like to receive from us. All righty, because we definitely write. You know, we definitely do. We just don't use generated reports. And usually generated reports for us are just what we call receipts for your eleemosynary tuition gift that you have, you know, put forth to us for what it is that we do. So, and like I said, we already know there's going to come a publication from us very soon because we do have a certain information and knowledge that, like I said, most Moorish Americans these days have to see us set the tone, and they've seen us set the tone after taking what seemed complicated to them by RV Bay Publications, or they think Brother Taj Tariq Bey is speaking over their head. And it's been 7HealStar that's been spearheading like, yo, this is not complicated. This is how it is. So now you have different actors acting as Moorish Americans. You know, they think they can rap or do something that they're doing on music. And I'm not being mean, I'm just telling the truth here. Now they're inspired to try to give their own diagnoses as far as astrology and things of that nature, when we really are clearly here knowing that Jack's trying to really hold it back. We're seeing that what happens is that I guess it's really tough for people to really sincerely work together when the ego is just so inflated. So what we're going to continue to do is this community service where we're assisting, all the clout chasers also, as well as first and foremost, what we're really assisting is our loved ones in our community, to make sure that they have everything that they need pertaining to astrology and civics. All right. Some people we've invited to the jurisprudence gym, and I think they much rather continue being Federal Reserve agents. All right. Instead of actually being that which is needed, and that is AstroCivics. However, we're going to continue to set the tone and be on this spaceship that we're actually on all the time, and make sure we're just going to keep being, forward with it. We will not apologize for not being seemingly cool and down with how you think we should be. I don't think any of us will tolerate that. So if I'm saying some things that takes away from us, brothers, please correct me if I'm wrong. I do my best to not speak. Some people will say that, Brother Hassan is speaking down to people. Actually, I'm not. I'm just pointing out the fact that you may be sensitive to the truth because you love a lie. So that's just kind of where I'm at there. So I'm open for correction, my beloved brothers in whom I'm well pleased. Hitting back in the tablet there. All righty, so we're good. Okay, that's amazing, man. No questions, comments, and or suggestions, guys. Like I said, man, go to 7HealStar.com. Make sure you check it on now, what it is that we have here. I guess I could put it behind me there. Where is it? Boom shakalaka. There's 7HealStar.com, right? And I'm right here on what we just completed, actually, right? That says the 6th to the 12th. I know. Let's see. Can I go and refresh that page there, right? So you go to 7HealStar.com, as you see behind me here, guys, and sign up for our page there. However, what I could do even more of a solid here is just share the screen here, right? Start the broadcast, right? And really allow ourselves, hey, maybe I should plug that back in. Let me do that there. Boom. Right? And of course, we see here on my home page, just to the top left, I actually have a page there. Right? And again, as you can see, you can sign up for our email list. We actually say that you go and subscribe, right? And again, guys, you can go and cash the chart for free, courtesy of Astro Charts, as we do. All righty. And what we would prefer for you to do is, like I said, just schedule your readings with us. So what we actually have here, besides, you can get your hands on a calendar, the little star seeds AstroLiteracy set for your little ones. We also have free downloads, also the annual perfection cycle study sheet, even though we know a lot of beings with copper toned skin didn't even know what perfections or the Zodiacal releasing was or is until we introduced it to the communities out there that just, usually are fad oriented. And you're welcome. We also have, so those 3 posters you can download: the annual perfection cycle study sheet, the 7HealStar Astro study poster, the pale version, because it's pale. What I mean by pale, what most people call black, because if you're pale, you're actually black, So just want to make sure we put that out there, as well as the 7HealStar's Zodiacal releasing dimensions cycle study poster, and many other things are there by Brother Sean. You have the 1-hour virtual Reiki session, Jupiter and Saturn return report, solar return report and reading, past, present, and future report there. The heliocentric reading, as well as Cancer summer solstice cleanse, right? That's what that was for that particular season. However, Brother Sean is amazing with what he does with Reiki. I've actually experienced some things remote. Why do we do this every Wednesday, guys? Again, we'd like to encourage you to get your very own, quote unquote, personal full year 7HealStar Astro Calendar and Transit Report. All right, as you can see, right, it is 180 units in lieu of lawful money, because what we're doing here is actually making sure you have exactly what you need based on the artwork that we've put together too, as far as the calendar. So that's why, the time that it took to do these things, that's why it is what it is. And we'll make sure you have an elaborate PDF, so to speak, as far as the calendar is concerned. And that's basically under 50 cents a day. And you're speaking a whole year, 365 days. Yeah. Right? That's under 50 cents a day, so to speak. All right. And we're not Federal Reserve agents, making advances to the Federal Reserve banks via instrumentalities of the United States, so to speak. However, make sure you guys get your Mirror AstroLiteracy session. All right. It is 153 units in lieu of lawful money for the Elemosynary tuition. That's all we accept is Elemosynary tuition and love gifts, right? Donation. All right. And so when you give that, guys, you will receive a 3-hour session with I. All right. And then after you take that, maybe you should think about getting your Who Am I and What's My Purpose session, which deals with a progressed session, as well as get your session for your Mirror also, not just from I, but also from Brother Terrell Tamari Bay for the Jaguar Solar Mirror Astro Literacy session. Brother Corey provides an Astro Literacy session also, the Astro Core Mirror session, as well as get your CMOS from Brother Corey at One Heart Supplements on Instagram. All right. It's going global. For real. And the Mental Magician Report right here, also provided by our beloved brother, and whom well pleased, Brother Sean Alim L. there also. And we have many other things that are there too. It's so funny. The whole virtual studio session thing, that thing is going to go all the way up. Right? I was thinking about actually removing it, but we'll see. But you can see the other things that are here that Brother Sean does provide also. And 9 times out of 10, you guys will be able to see everything that it is you need once you just take a chance and really see what it is. We also have the classes that are available. For me, the most important of the classes actually are these right here that deal with Prophet Noble Drew Ali. All right. The first Prophet Noble Drew Ali University actually is within this one for the Astrology 101 Workshop 2020. The second one for Prophet Noble Drew Ali University is here to the right. And then the third one is Prophet Noble Drew Ali University AstroCivics Community Meetup. All right, meet Prophet Noble Drew Ali in his literature. All right. And the lessons are not for sale. All right, because we're not doing sales here. We're accepting your Elemosynary tuition for the time that it took. All right, for these videos and audios to be put together for you. All right. You will not be disappointed. Those of you that are sincerely interested in being 7HealStar Astrology, AstroLiteracy, AstroLiterate, so to speak, we're very choosy about who we certify, sometimes, we've actually certified beings in the past who turned out to not be so honorable. However, it's not what we're focusing on. What we are focusing on first and foremost is the fact that we actually do our due diligence to make sure you have exactly what you need based on our own free national press. All righty, because that's what it is that we do. So the 7HealStar Astro Literacy Session Protocol Certification Workshop Intensive, as you can see, it is 12 times 27. Let's get you 324 for the Elemosynary tuition that is there. All righty. Another one of our amazing ones. Of course, these are the two the Astrology 101 workshops. You have the archive, which comes with a plethora of things. when you get that one. And then there's also the amplified version also. All right. Then for the hoary heroes that we are, we also presented the Astrology 101 Workshop 2021. For the hoary, we called it the Magi Infinity Sphere Astrology, right? Kind of that there also. And for those that are interested in the solar arcs one, the Astrology 101 Workshop, solar arcs and more, get those 4 classes there, as well as the classes pertaining to the Astrology 101 Workshop 2020 Synastry and Week, because they were done in 2020. We're not saying that they're old. These are timeless classics, actually. We're just documenting the date when it took place, because we're astrologers. As well as the Astrology 101 Workshop for the 3 classes there for our 3 cycles of zodiacal review pertaining to what we did up until that point. All right, so you guys can see, yes, we actually have many things there for you guys. And I'll update some of the querent reviews, but you guys can check these querent reviews on out to see what it is that is there as far as what people received prior. And, you know, I do so much, and we do so much that, you know, updating the website here and there is like, oh yeah, I got to update the website. However, we definitely make sure you guys definitely have what you need as far as how quickly we respond to you. Usually 24 hours do not go past, all right, prior to us responding to you. We're very quick about that. And as you can see already uploaded there is this video that we're doing now, right now, all right. It's already uploaded there for the 13th to 19th of October 2022. All righty. And we'd like to thank you for supporting 7HealStar Astrology Firm, which is I, Brother Hassan Gazio Bay, Brother Terrell Tamari Bay, Brother Corey Bay, Brother Sean Alim L, and Brother R. Mwaba Bay. Also, that is Brother Gerald Jackson Bay, who is Senior Jackson Bay. All righty. Also, and shout out to Brother Arrow. Also, you know, upon him and Brother R completing their workshop intensive, that's basically who we say is all of us within the astrology firm. Get your LeBron James Mental Magician report to see the samples that Brother Sean writes out and puts together, so you can download these things, guys. All right, and you go to our 7-day AstroWeather report page, and you can see via the PDF viewer those things, as well as the Mental Magician report for Dr. Dre that Brother Sean has put together, and also the Oracle Tarot poll for all 12 signs. That is an example also pertaining to what Brother Sean has also put together in the form of a report, as well as you can see the Mental Magician report for Kendrick Lamar that's been done also by Brother Sean Alim L. All right. These are downloads that you can get your hands on and see and view. All righty. So with that being said, guys, enjoy yourselves. Allow yourselves to enjoy nature and nature alone. And that I'm going to yield the floor and say thank you to you all that helps us, you know, and supports us, as well as, again, be not offended by us speaking about being in harmony with nature. All right. We figured that we are here to tell you the truth, so that you can actually allow yourselves to really be saved, all righty? To be saved, all righty? So we can only tell the truth. Be not upset with us, the messengers, all right? Any other questions, comments, and or suggestions from my beloved brothers and sisters, please go once. Questions, comments, and or suggestions going twice. Questions, comments, and or suggestions going thrice. All righty. So to you all, I appreciate you all for joining us now doing this live recording. To those that will see this recording archived in the dimensions to manifest term the future, I thank you. We thank you also. So without further ado, this is the part where I say namaste, namaste, namaste. Islam, Islam, Islam. Peace and love.